I'm Maxwell.
And welcome to
Seriously Cereal.
Thanks to our supporters on Patreon, we now post 2 episodes every Saturday.
You can support the show for as low as $2 a month and get awesome rewards.
Do you like your cereal dry? Then you're a snacker.
Or do you prefer it with milk? Then you're a spooner.
Today's cereal is...
Pumpkin Spice Special K. Again? Oh! It is the return to Pumpkin Spice Special K, one of the first cereals we did for the show, before we even changed to the new thumbnails, back when we had a strange white background. It looks very strange. Did I mention it was strange yet? I wanted to mention it was strange. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, did I? Okay. And speaking of strange, I'd honestly forgotten that these had like some sort of like little pumpkin spice, for lack of a better term, clumps in them.
Clusters.
Yeah, I guess. Clusters. I don't know.
It's a little bit more appealing than clumps.
They don't look appealing. I'm just gonna. That's why I jumped to mine. But
They remind me of what are they?
pumpkin spice frosted flakes, which also was a mediocre pumpkin
No,
spice
I mean
flavor.
specifically the clusters. They remind me of like yogurt covered like cranberries or raisins.
Oh
that kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What I remember from the last box is that there like weren't any.
Yeah.
And
That's
we were
definitely-
looking for them.
Yeah, that's definitely not the case now. There's like big clumps.
No, yeah.
They're clusters, whatever.
Yeah. Do they say anywhere?
I looked at the back of the box briefly, but there didn't seem to be
Clusters,
anything.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crunchy wheat and rice flakes with nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cinnamon clusters.
Okay.
They're making it
Sounds
sound
great.
a lot more fancy than it actually is.
Yeah, and also it's clear that there's some sort of like dough there, because it's not
Dough.
just spice. I mean, look at it. It's like here. I'll take one of these. Like, look, it's like it lists spices, yes, but if you take it out, it looks like dough with the spices mixed in. Like there's little specks.
No way this.
Look at it. What you're holding right now, it's dough. This isn't just like nutmeg. There's something holding it together.
There is something holding it together, but I don't think it's dough. What is it?
It reminds me of like a homemade biscuit or something. And also, I'm just gonna say the one you picked up was like the biggest one in there. Like that was nowhere to be seen last time. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that because there are more clusters off, like right off the bat. I mean, I honestly forgotten they were there before. I mean, which goes to show how many there were last time. But maybe maybe it'll be different.
I can't find exactly what it is because they don't like specify like what is the ingredients in the cereal flakes and what this is made out of. But I think I'm gonna have to taste it. But I'd be surprised if this is like a dough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, should we do just that and just jump right in?
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty, let's see if I can try these before we get soggy.
My guess would be that it's like a chocolatey kind of thing looking at it. Because there's no way this is a dough.
Well, hold on, there's one at the top here.
Okay, it's definitely not dough. Like white chocolate or something like that.
It reminds me of like the frosting you'd see on like a Luna bar.
Like a granola bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like what they cover like pretzels with.
Yeah, actually.
So yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I think it is like a white chocolate kind of thing.
You know
or
what?
like a
Actually,
glaze or icing.
it actually kind of reminds me of those little round yogurt balls you could get for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what those are called.
Yeah, like what I was saying in the beginning, they do kind of look like that kind of thing, and I totally remember what you're talking about. Okay, so I actually like these, which is weird.
Yeah, these
because I do not remember liking these.
Me neither. These actually don't taste so bad. I'm wondering if they like change over time. Okay, on.
It's a lot more subtle of a flavor. Maybe I'm getting these confused with another one. Because I remember for a while they were chasing a lot of different pumpkin spice ones. And I remember they were either too strong or there wasn't enough pumpkin spice flavor. And I feel like this is very mild.
You might be thinking of the pumpkin spice frosted flakes.
I bet I am. This is very good, but it just tastes like cinnamon. I wouldn't associate it at all with pumpkin spice.
Yeah, actually, this might be the one you thought was too subtle, because I agree. It is more like cinnamony. Yeah. Like Special K with a little bit of cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Which, do not get me wrong, is very good, but not quite what they advertised, in my opinion.
The flakes definitely seem a little bigger than last time, too.
I think that's just Special K.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's not too sweet, which is nice.
I will say, I'll always prefer a little less sweet over overpoweringly so.
Absolutely.
And bear in mind that a lot of my favorite cereals are incredibly sweet because, you know, man drive for life. But I also do like a less sweet cereal. That's honestly why I like that one of my favorite cereals to snack on are just cornflakes with a little sweetener. Because, you know, you get to pick and then it's spread out through the milk. Honestly, I like cereals that like are basically just that, just without the work. I don't know, that makes me sound lazy. Because I am, but...
I would definitely associate these with fall because of the cinnamon and stuff, but again, not very pumpkin spice.
Yeah. The pumpkin spice does have, it has established itself as like its own unique, like, taste.
I think so.
Like, I'd say like a little more, like, spices aside from cinnamon. But, I mean, as it is, I mean, it's a good cinnamon cereal in my opinion. So, I mean, I'm gonna give them a 4 out of 5 spoons.
I would give them the same, a 4 out of 5. I definitely think you're right. I do believe I confused them with the pumpkin spice frosted flakes because these are definitely not overpowering like I remember them being. They were definitely more mild. If they weren't quite as mild and they had more of a, well, I guess not really mild, but if they had more of a pumpkin spice flavor.
As opposed to just a cinnamon flavor.
Exactly. I would give them a full 5 spoons. But because they didn't have the pumpkin spice flavor, it was more just like spiced, I would give it the 4. But these were definitely good, and I think it's like a nice cereal to have on like colder days when you don't want like something hot, I guess.
Yeah, like something to kind of fit the mood.
Very autumnal flavors.
Yeah. I honestly think like basically the same thing. I mean, I feel like if it had a little more variety of spice, it would be classified more as pumpkin spice. As it is, it's just a
I think honestly it's about the ratio because they did say they had a variety of different flavors on the box.
Yeah. But all that came through was the cinnamon, whether you have milk or you're eating it dry. And I agree. I think if they had a little more come through, but obviously you didn't have a tune here, but you know, it's a good cinnamon cereal. And you know, after cinnamon frosted flakes, I was kind of doubting that could be even possible. So, you know, props to them. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, I have a theory. Like, putting aside the fact that tastes change and, you know, recipes can change, you know, just responding to complaints, all that jazz. I'm wondering if because we've been doing this show for so long, we have comparison to what a true, terrible, overpowering cereal is, and that's put this into perspective. Like, maybe it hasn't changed as much as we've realized that Funko's so much worse.
I think we probably, at least in this case, we just confused those two cereals.
That is true, and we did do them around the same time, didn't we?
Yeah, because it was around, like, autumn, winter kind when people are coming out with these different pumpkin spice flavors, so we were trying a lot of them.
But regardless of why this is different, I mean, I'd say these are pretty good. I saw a previous review, maybe made you not want to try these, and maybe they're worth a shot, maybe they've changed.
I think they are.
Though I guess the one thing is, don't go into it expecting pumpkin spice as much as a mild cinnamon flavor over regular Special K. But if you know what to expect and don't have like your expectation, like put your expectations up too high, I think you'll get a perfectly passable, maybe even a little above average cereal. So I don't think it's limited edition, is it?
It is limited edition.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know.
I believe it's limited edition for this season.
Yeah. So pick it up while you can, or if you can't, then, you know, maybe pick it up next year, you know. See what you think.
Thanks for watching Seriously Cereal.
Have you tried the cereal? What did you think of it? And what cereal should we do next? Let us know in the comments.
And head on over to our Patreon page for exclusive rewards and a sneak peek at our future plans.
And don't forget, hit that big red YouTube subscribe button so you never miss an episode.
See you next time!